see triumphs over judgment.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
We here.
Happy start of December, y'all. We made it. It's the very last month of 2017. Can you just...
How did this happen? But we in the spirit. We feeling it, y'all. Yes. Is your tree up? Are y'all ready? I'm not really there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm getting there.
I'm halfway.
Okay.
My outside lights are up. My
they're
tree... Stop it. Oh, my tree's coming this week. So it's in motion.
Yeah. The tree's coming.
Yeah.
And I did my bathroom.
Do that, yes.
One of them. And getting it together and organizing, cleaning up. So it's work.
Yeah, so pace yourselves and take it easy. Do little by little, like she's doing, like I'm doing, instead of, because I used to try to be like this one weekend, bang it out on Saturday and just be done.
Yeah, I'm over that.
Just slowly put it together how you want to put it together. And it comes out very, very nice, and it is what it is.
I was saved with Thanksgiving, so I feel like I'm gonna have to really work and cook and do all of that.
Yes,
for Christmas.
Yep.
Cause I didn't have that, and my son was mad. He's like, he needs his ham. It's like the only thing he likes.
That's hilarious.
So whatever, it's
So
easy
you
though.
will be
You know,
cooking,
like
yeah?
that spiral ham.
Yeah.
So that's easy. But
I do breakfast on Christmas. I don't do the whole. Yeah, it just helps me. Starts it off right, and everybody then comes over and like makes my life easier, so I don't have to travel with the kids everywhere else.
Okay.
It's just come. We'll open gifts. Come in your PJs, whatever. Have some coffee. Have some nice breakfast, and we'll chill and start it off slow.
But even Christmas breakfast is
I
a
know.
lot. Even Christmas
I know.
breakfast is a lot. But it's fun.
It is.
And so, like we said, let's just take the month, spread it out, and not, because we want to enjoy.
Yeah.
We want to enjoy all of the month, not like stress out the entire month.
True.
So, and just leave it, nice and pretty for the kids.
So how was your weekend?
So they don't break. Hopefully they... Sorry. My son already broke. I put a little snow globe.
Oh, no.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Christmassy one.
How? It's so upsetting, too, because you're like, oh, this is the perfect little thing.
Oh, my gosh.
And
had everything all set up and pretty. I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It doesn't say
Burst
anything.
your bubble real quick.
I just go into the bathroom and there's like pieces of glass.
Yeah, it's like, oh shoot.
Yeah,
Try to
exactly.
just scramble and hide it.
Like the little rock snow things that was in there,
Oh
all
my
around
goodness.
the sink.
That's funny. That is hilarious.
I was like, I'm not gonna let this
yep.
break my spirit.
It's alright.
I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna move. I'm telling you, like as soon as I just finish, you can still smell the bleach in there.
So same day.
Same, like within the hour.
Oh wow.
And then the snow globe was broken up into pieces. Like I can't. So I'm gonna find some candles or something harder.
Yeah, I'm
they
feeling
can't
candles
break.
a lot this year.
Yeah, and get it together. But y'all, we in December.
Yes, we are.
So we're here. So we already said that we're not rushing through this month, waiting for January to get it right. We're getting it right in December. I don't know why that word is all over me, but I'm sharing it with y'all. Let's get it right now.
No delay.
Now.
Yep.
Now. Little by little, not overwhelming ourselves. Let's just get it right now. I just feel like I've always been like, oh, January's going to be it. And not that January's not going to be it, but we're going to walk into January already having what we need in place. And then it's just to keep it moving, keep the momentum up, keep tweaking, and keep going. That's what I'm feeling. That is it. And I'm so sharing that with y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's make the best of December and not drag through it, hoping and waiting on January. No. No, I'm not with that this year. I'm just not. I'm repping So Could Say So today. What?
Oh,
yes, she has her big bashment coming up January 28th. Y'all gotta get there. Champagne and cake. Yes, you already said you was coming. January 28th, champagne and cake. You know she's one of our huge supporters. Y'all already know. So at the Milk River in Brooklyn, it's gonna be a fantabulous brunch. Y'all love it.
I love brunches.
We love brunch.
brunches.
And it's just gonna be different artists and great music, great food. The place is just fabulous. The spot is just real sexy. You would want to be in the house. So I'm going to put up the Eventbrite so y'all can get it in. Because like we said, we are preparing in December for a fantabulous January.
Yeah.
So let's get it. So y'all better start with your comments and get in here. Because what did we say? We're giving.
All month long. So each week we are encouraging you guys to not only show up for the live broadcast, but comment so that we know who was here and what you're thinking about what we're saying. And out of those that comment on the live broadcast, we are picking one lucky winner to win our prize for the week. And
We're going to give them till the end of today before we pick.
no, it's live broadcast.
Oh, at the end of
picking.
Yes.
No, we're not going to pick right now.
Oh.
We're going to tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning you will know who won.
And what
So-
are you going for? This week, ta-da!
It's coffee time.
It's coffee time t-shirt
Yes.
with the sexy v-neck.
It's
Looking you
very cute
fabulous.
shirt.
Making you look fantabulous.
Yeah.
Get it, y'all.
These t-shirts are just everything because they just fit so nice.
And they feel so yummy.
Yeah.
Like the cotton is just so nice. So get your sexy on. That'll be yours for free.
Yes, it's our month of giving, guys. So definitely comment, share, like, post, but definitely comment on this video, and we're picking one lucky winner to receive this week's gift.
Invite people too.
Yes.
Don't let some invite come and take y'all stuff. Y'all better get on it and make sure that you're in the winnings to get your stuff. And it's not just today, it's every Monday for because
Month
that's
of
what we want to do.
December.
We want to give in December. Why
Yes.
not?
Yes.
So you'll just wait to see every week what's the next thing.
Yes. But
Yes.
really quickly, what did you do this weekend?
What did I do? No idea.
You said you slept a lot, actually.
I did. I
Which
got a
is
lot of rest.
amazing.
Saturday afternoon, I came in from seeing clients and went to sleep after I think I did some running around. I can't remember what I did, but I was like focused on the bed. Didn't really know how focused I was on the bed because I was trying to do a quick little hour, turned into a couple hours. I got up with a headache like, oh my God, I slept too much.
That is never a problem.
Oh, it was awesome. My husband had the kids. They were out. I mean, it was everything.
Dreams do come true.
Yes. Did
Sleep
y'all have a
without-
fabulous? Did y'all get any rest? Because rest is so important.
Yes, like we're like, oh, there's all this stuff we have to do, but it'll still be there. You just need to take time to recharge your batteries, and then you can go again. But we neglect that so often.
Oh my
So often.
goodness. I'm telling you, I had no idea, but I think my iron was going low. My period is coming. And so I didn't realize how exhausted I was. I was taking a quick nap to get to all of the Christmas cleaning and organizing. That didn't happen. And we have to listen to our bodies. And I just want to throw this in here real quick because I know we have to do a whole show on it. This vitamin D, your D levels
Especially
being low.
Especially in the winter. That was actually a recommendation from my doctor recently to get one of those sun lamps in the winter because some people experience seasonal depression from just your vitamin D being low. So not, oh, it's winter, I feel all like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to change my clothes. It's just normal. You actually might be going through some...
And those D levels, is so serious. So many different members have been shooting me on the side talking about, oh, I finally realized what the problem was. So you're dragging, you having these headaches, you're not feeling right. You might need to check on your D levels. So I just wanted to shoot that in there because we don't want to go into the new year of dragging and feeling whack. It's over. It's so over. And we normalize this stuff. Oh, well, I'm just tired all the time. That's just what it is.
Yeah. We make it very easy to just accept a lackluster feeling when we could be feeling so much better. And our life could be so much better if we just start from the primary thing of taking care of yourself.
Yes.
Primary.
How was your weekend?
It was fabulous. So, no, that was a little much. Let's bring that down a little bit. It was really good, though.
So let's bring it up. Shoot.
I had, the surprising thing we got to do, we got a lot of family time in, which has been necessary. We've just been hanging out a lot together, spending as much time as possible. And don't neglect even that. Like, just in our little nuclear thing, whether it was movie nights or putting up the Christmas decorations together, dance parties, just random dance parties, like, you're home, right? And then we ended up actually with, some extended family, some cousins and stuff, going to the Jones Beach light show and just driving through that. And I've always wanted to, I've never actually done it. So it was our first year. Shut up. Impromptu. So it was pretty nice. You drive through the little thing. They have the music in line with the light show, and then you go see their little Santa area. They had like husky dogs and stuff, like a little cabin thing that they were doing. It was cute, but it was so fun. Like Justin, honestly, was sitting there. This is my toddler, and he's sitting there, and his eyes are just like,
there's a lot going on here.
Gosh.
Good.
But you're living vicariously. Like, he's so excited. I was like, aw, this is adorable.
This is good.
But yeah, we got that little moment, and then Saturday night came around, and we just went home and
crashed.
Yes.
Good.
And that's how Sunday rolled in. We were just kind of lazing
Crashed.
about. It was like, we
That
were more
sounds
exhausted
awesome.
than we thought.
That sounds awesome. And she was just reminding me she was hanging out with family, and I hung out with some girlfriends, which was awesome because that was on my list too. Got to have more girlfriend time, and I really did. Like you said, impromptu, out of nowhere, with no plan. All that planning stuff gets y'all in trouble.
Yeah,
just get
sometimes
up and
roll
go.
with it. Just roll with it.
So I did get to hang out with some girlfriends. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to Gemma. So that was fun.
Yes, and I did get to meet Gemma. Part of our group here, as well as the Fit and Fab group. I've been talking back and forth. First time actually meeting her.
That's true.
So
That's true.
It's so great.
So that was good.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm Stacey Tillman.
This is Dr. Casada Queen Brilliant.
For those who do not know, we are the admin moms of Mercy Over Judgment, and we just jump on here every Monday to just talk to you guys about stuff that affects us all, women, mothers. We go through a lot of stuff, so this is our community to just be open and honest and help each other by cultivating that atmosphere
in a
of safety.
safe and secure and non-judgmental space.
Correct.
How about that?
Mm-hmm. So, today's topic, which we...
Not so much fun.
I know, but it needs to be kind of aired out. It needs to be spoken about, not brushed under the rug.
So, we're talking today about not so Merry Christmases. So, it's like everything is so happy and we're trying to hang out with family and friends, and sometimes some of us are not so happy.
And rightfully
it brings
so.
A lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
When we think of Christmas, unfortunately, it's a lot of finances stuff that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Less about experiences like the light show.
Yeah.
We try to squeeze some of those things in, but we're really worried about how much money we're spending on all of this stuff. And it gets us into feeling a lot of pressure. Anxiety, feeling like we're not able to compare to other people. Our tree is not big enough. We don't have enough stuff under the tree. What are the kids gonna say if we can only do this much? We don't have enough sometimes to get all that food on the table.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure, and it brings a lot of depression and a lot of feeling less than, worthless.
That comparison thing is
huge. And so you want to isolate. You probably don't want to go hang out with family too much because you don't want them to say, why didn't you come with the great gift? Or why did you only have this small casserole? Or whatever it is. And so you just isolate and you come up with excuses. And everyone's talking about this spirit and the spirit of Christmas and how great it is. And you're like, what are they talking about? I just
True.
want to stay in my bed.
True.
I ain't got no money. I have
That's
nothing.
the comment. I ain't got no money. I can't do. I can't be. I can't have. Like, enough of that lack. Like, enough of just thinking in that respect. Because honestly, if you broaden your mind a little bit, you have more than you think. And so start from there. Start from being grateful for that much. I have what I need. I have those things. And then, be okay. It's that next thing when we're thinking of, providing for our kids.
Yes.
And they have no sense really of cost of things.
No.
They just want to see the abundance.
Right.
Lots and lots of boxes.
And they don't understand that you would, like, just last month you were killing yourself to just make it through and pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
How are you now going to pay the bills and find all this extra money to buy all these gifts that they're putting on iPhone X5, whatever?
Yeah.
Like, what? And yes, you would have loved to have been saving all year for this, but many of us are really living check to check.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just brings this full-on depression. And so this weekend, when we're talking about this weekend, came up that the owner of Golden Crust, y'all know Golden Crust, the beef patty king, he's from Jamaica. It's a Jamaican man. He was only 57 years old. Killed himself. Shot himself in the head in his office in the Bronx over the weekend on Saturday around 5:15 p.m.
Which is crazy.
And I just had enough with all of this. It was a couple of weeks ago. It was a young girl, 10 years old, hung herself.
Which is crazy.
What?
I saw you share that.
Hung herself because she was being bullied in school, and then they made a tape that went viral of her fighting. And so she hung herself because she was totally embarrassed by the video that went viral. I mean,
That's heartbreaking. Like, oh my gosh. At 10?
yes.
Like, I didn't, even before I saw the post and just the headline, she's that young, she committed suicide. I didn't know the how, I didn't know, and it broke my heart. And I'm just like, where are these thoughts coming from that, okay, this problem is so huge,
So intense.
so insurmountable that
You can't see the next day.
I have to find a way to take my own life. Like, at 10? Like, so it's the things that are coming against our kids, coming against so many people, it intensifies during this time of year, too. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Across the gamut. They're young and the old. Females, males. Usually there's different ways. Usually females take more pills, and usually males would do more firearms and stuff like that. But now it's just like, there's cutting, stuff that, that a lot of teenagers sometimes do to relieve some pain, but it's just increasing. We have, our kids go to a school in our district over the summer, a child killed themselves in the high school. So this is becoming more and more prevalent, and we're not really sure why, but there's a lot of pressures. We are really sure why. There are a lot of pressures, and people are not really resilient enough to deal with all of these pressures.
Not many coping methods being used, or like, yeah, you said it, resiliency is just not there. It's everything looks like I will never get over this, whatever it may be. Bullying,
I think they said the Golden Crust guy was taxes. Just like
financial
drowning in
pressure.
tax debt.
And we've all been there.
And
We've all seen that.
Oh my goodness. We've all been there, and you would think like, oh, he would figure out a way to get over this. But when your back is against the wall and you feel like everything is coming at you, it could have been taxes plus this, plus that, plus the other. And you feel like there's no way out of this. And so I'm going to take myself out of this. And in my practice, I've dealt with a lot of people that have had these suicidal thoughts, and it just seems so lonely, and it seems like no one else understands what you're going through.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a lie.
It is a lie.
There's so many people that if you tap into them, they will tell you, oh, I got over that. And oh, I got over this. I mean, when you open your mouth and start telling people and not trying to be so ashamed
that you're hurting, that we hide our vulnerabilities so much, but I'm like, that's what makes us human.
Yes.
You know, we're all experiencing pains and struggles, and nobody's veneer is so pristine that they don't feel underneath. Like, I'm sorry, celebrities, anybody.
It doesn't matter how you see them smiling on the gram. Stop. Everyone has their stuff at some point in time, and it's so funny when celebrities sit down and start telling you their journey and what they went through, and you just see them now and you didn't realize what it is that they went through and how much they had to overcome. And it's not easy by any means. Right. But I think if people came and talked more about what they're going through and start taking their problems piece by piece and trying to figure it out, even if you had to do a stint in jail for a little bit. I mean, nobody wants to do that, but there's ways around stuff.
Yeah.
And killing yourself should never be an option.
We look at these things that come up against us, like the shame of it. What are people going to think? What, you know, and lock ourselves in these boxes that, you know, we're now a pariah. No, that's all in your head.
Yes.
It is all in your head. And that's why it's so important for not only society, our schools, our work environments, doctors need to focus on mental health. Hello, it runs the machine. So even
we're so ashamed. We're so ashamed. If we go to seek someone, that means we're weak. That means we weren't able to handle it. No. So enough with that. Yeah. Even for your own children, we need to be looking at our children, checking what's the extreme behaviors that they're going through.
And what's going on.
Sitting with them, talking with them, seeing what's going on. Have their aunt, their favorite uncle, their friend.
Somebody else. Sometimes they can't talk to you.
Get someone to speak to them and see what's going on, because this is no game. Yep. Jesus, to walk into a room and see your child dead over bullying, none of us want to experience this. Yep. None of us want to experience this. And so many parents, they don't want to talk this up. They don't want their friends to know what they're going through, that their child is acting out. They don't want to definitely take it to a professional because it looks like you have no control over your child. Listen, please.
Yes. Use the lifelines that are available. Yes. Use them. They're
and
necessary.
Sometimes children are going through things and we forget that when we were children, it's like, what are you making a big deal about that for?
No, that's their world,
That is their world.
And that's their perception. So, yes, it's huge. It's a minor thing for us because we were able to live through it and get over it. But in their little level of experiences, this is huge. This is like... Yes, the entire school is making fun of me. I can't show my face.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
And we can't take these things lightly. I mean, they're on Instagram or whatever. Yes, they ask their friend, can I hang out with them? And the friends are like, no, I'm not. I can't hang out tonight. Then they go on Snapchat and see them hanging out with their other people.
These hurtful things.
Feeling isolated, left out. Why didn't they want me to hang out with me? That's huge in their world. You're like, stop it. Get new friends. Don't worry about those people. No. Sometimes we need to sit right where our children are and just be there to hear what they're saying and just try to guide them through the pain, because it's very painful. Yep. But we don't want them to continue to, you know what, I'm not going to tell mommy this because she just shut me down the last time. Or I'm not going to say anything because they're not going to understand. Yep. Let's just try to be as open.
They don't understand.
Yes. As open as possible. And I always tell my kids, if you feel like you need to say something to the guidance counselor, if you need to, there's a social worker at school, go there and talk to them. Because sometimes they don't feel comfortable telling you. And sometimes a friend, I've heard a lot of times, I've seen clients because their friends has come and said, something's not right. She's saying some really crazy stuff and I really think she needs someone to help. And the friend will be upset initially, but they won't be dead.
Yes. Which is
so true. When this season, when we're thinking about all the pressures that we have on us, we have to find ways to ease that up.
For our families and for others. Try to think of people you haven't even seen in a while in your family. You know? they're still there. Please reach out to them. Let others know that they're not isolated. They're not forgotten. They're not alone. Just a text, a phone call, something.
A text is so
Yes.
important sometimes. Just for people to feel like, oh, I guess she is thinking about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not? Just shoot a little text. And sometimes we forget how a card, just a Christmas
Yes.
card, just to send that out. You can't send a big money. You can't
Yeah,
send a big gift.
But I'm thinking of you. Merry
And
Christmas.
that's it. And our children, you know, sometimes we got to shut them down because, no, we
Yes.
can't afford that big thing.
And don't allow them to make you feel guilty like you're a bad parent because you can't give them a wall full of gifts. Like, entitlement is rampant today. So let's just tone it down a little bit. What'd you do to get all of this?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, because this is not happy. This is not married. This is not
Exactly.
bright. If you're struggling and then you like throw caution to the wind and get all these gifts
And then start 2018 so overly in debt and just,
yes.
really?
And then you feel overwhelmed and frustrated. And then this is the cycle.
Yeah. And I'm not about it.
And then depression just gets all heavy. And you just feel so stuck, so lost, so overwhelmed, so confused as to what to do. And that, it just creates this culture and this feeling of, why am I here?
Keeping up with the Joneses when you can't. Like, you can't.
You
don't
can't.
have the means. So be okay with where you're at. It's easier said than done.
Right.
But, you know.
And that doesn't mean that you won't be able to.
Yeah. But just not right now.
Just not right now.
You know?
You will get there. If you're determined enough, you will get there. But just not right now. I just think that this season really turns ugly for a lot of people and just really sad.
It does. One thing I wanted to mention, and I see some of you guys on, don't forget to comment before you leave so that we could, you know, add you in our raffle and get a chance to win our prize for this week. But the last thing I wanted to mention was I didn't know it had a name until this morning, and it's called Blue Christmas. And basically when this may be your first Christmas season without a close family, like you had a loss in the family and it's the first time having this holiday without that family member, whether it's a mother, father, grandparent, uncle, somebody close that is now no longer going to be at the dinner table, that is now not going to be a factor in your plans and things like that. And it is hard. It is really, really hard. And we are personally going through that this year. And it's been this like process of grieving in my house because it's like it looks fine and then it's not fine. And then we're okay for a moment. And then it's just this like, you know. So I'm just trying to be aware of what's going on with everybody and constantly checking in. How are you feeling? What's going on with the kids, with my husband, with, you know, and just.
With you.
Yeah.
Y'all can possibly was last on the list.
No, it's fine. I mean, I check in too. Sometimes.
Okay.
But you know, we know what we do. And it's hard, guys, but please don't feel isolated if you are in that position. Definitely. Is it? Hi, sorry. Yes.
Adults have the same experiences. Oh, were we not getting all these messages?
I don't know. Yeah, the consumer cycles are crazy. Gemma is on it.
It's very intense, and we can't take this lightly, because I know it's like how I want you want the bigger tree, you want when you drive through the neighborhood, and you want this, and your kids are looking, they got this list going on, you're like, what? Looking at your mortgage payment, like, what? You're looking at those bills that you still haven't paid. What? I'm just going to be deeper and deeper and deeper in the hole. And there's only so long that you can keep ignoring this stuff.
Yeah.
And you want to get your life in a path where you're free from this debt and free from this huge headache that's behind your head.
Well, what does that mean? It means making those concessions when you need to. Like making those concessions now. Oh, I can only do this much. And be okay with that. But I'll save starting next year. I'll save in preparation. And be in a better position come December of 2018 and and
Yes.
going forward.
Yes.
So,
I wanted to piggyback what she was saying about grieving. So some people also feel like, oh, you know, my loved one's been passed away 7 years ago. I don't know why I'm still. Why is she still sad? No. Especially the holidays, it really brings it up. This is when you reflect. This is when you feel like the whole is getting bigger because everyone else is talking about family and togetherness, and now it's really shown in your face because you're not busy with work.
Yeah.
It's really shown in your face how much that person is not there and how much that person meant to you at the time. So yes, you can take time out for yourself. Really take some deep breathing and acknowledge how much you miss that person, how much they meant to you.
Yep. You don't need to shove it down because it makes somebody else uncomfortable or whatever. Find however you need to do to express that.
Please express it. She's queen of the journaling. Thank you very much. Write it out. You can write a letter to them about how much you're missing them this season. Don't hold it in. Write it out. A lot of times we run to the Starbucks and get coffee and talk about it. Why not?
It helps. It all helps.
You don't want to hold this stuff in, and you don't want to feel like I should be over this already. All in your time.
Yep.
All in your time. And please, if you're out there seeing someone else still suffering, you're like, I can't believe she's still over that. She's still going on with this. Please stop. Please stop yourself. Because everyone processes differently.
And honestly, take time to do those little things that boost you. And it could be little things like she said, pumpkin spice latte today. You know what I mean? Just little things.
Self-care.
Little things that make you feel good and just sow into that and help, you know, your morale a little bit.
Loving on yourself helps that so much. Helps you feel better about yourself. Helps you feel grateful about what you do have.
True.
And where you are. And that, you know, the person's shining down on you. Yeah, so you want to look at it from that perspective and how happy you are that they were a part of your life.
Yes, so
you want to
grateful.
look at it from that perspective and not so much about they're not here. Just be like really reflect on how grateful you were to have them.
Yep. That's huge.
Yes.
That is huge.
Yes.
But yeah, that is where we are, and we're I like that light, so I'm definitely gonna make that the focal point in our household. Just gratitude. And again, we want to wish you guys all the best in this new week, this new month. It, like we said, 2017 is not over. Do what you need to do to put yourself in a position to walk smoothly into 2018.
Fantabulous 2018. But our December is going to be awesome.
Yes,
our Christmas is going to be merry.
Exactly. We are finishing strong. I say it over all of us. We will finish this year strong.
So exciting.
And again, thank you for showing up and joining us today for the remainder of the month. Every Monday, we're going to have a giveaway. So definitely come, join the live broadcast, comment, and we are picking our winner, and we'll let you know tomorrow morning. Have a blessed rest of your day, rest of your week.
Mercy triumphs over judgment.